Oh wow, look at that perfect base with no issues whatsoever. Well, that is the only reaction I expected in the chat today. Yes, this is indeed a perfectly flawless base with absolutely zero problems whatsoever. We even have oxygen included now. We have CO2, sure. However, we're creating these alveo vera plants that are, well, effectively skimming it and then also cleaning up more oxygen. It's incredible. It's incredible. We get a lot of oxygen. So this is my first time playing the Frozen Planet pack. I just started shearing my Mammoth. Now, he does kind of look like a scrotum at the moment, I will be honest with you. However, we can apparently use the sheared scrotum to be creating warm sweaters, which is kind of nice. So I was building up a loom right over here. Looks like it's done. I can go ahead and use it for warm coats. Yeah, so I can only make one at the moment, but I would like to have...
Best base I have ever seen, not sponsored.
Thank you for understanding, yes. That is exactly right, Crispy. I appreciate that very much. It is indeed the very best base you've ever seen in your life, because it's perfect. Hey. There's a freaking flux right over here. Yeah, no, I do, okay, I'm happy with how the base is going. However, I do have a lot of problems that could arise. So, first off, my entire base is running on wood. Now, wood is not really here in a particularly high amount, right? And getting the wood in the right position and like balancing it all out is a little bit messy. So the way we're, well, creating electricity is with these wood burners, and then the wood burners are run into batteries, and then we power the entire base like that, right? So there's a little bit of a power overview. We have a little bit of that going around, and it's going pretty well. However, these guys, I don't know, like, I think my ratio is good, but if I don't have enough of them, I will run out of wood pretty quickly. So I have created, like, 3 little sections where these flocks can live. So apparently they're currently a little bit cramped. At the moment there's too many of them, I guess. I can wrangle a couple of them and move them around. I have another setup over here and then another little setup over here. They should be sheared for their, well, their antlers, and then we can use the antlers for wood. Loco, aren't you a bit young to have problems with your wood? Yeah, I've been using the shearing station a little too much. And at some point, there's just not much left to shear. It sucks, but it is what it is. Hey, look, here's another one too. Can we wrangle this guy? What the hell? Are you stuck? Oh my god, what? How are you stuck in here? How did this even happen? Very odd. Now, I've been forced to go ahead and explore the planet, and I have found a bunch of stuff down over here. I don't really know exactly what to do with any of this, but I can maybe scrounge this thing, I can inspect this thing, I can go ahead and connect the pipes. This is something to do with the DLC, and I don't really know why, but a discarded journal entry, mostly blah blah blah. Okay, cool. There's these Sweetles as well. They're non-hostile critters that excrete large amounts of sucrose. We have a little bit of ethanol over here too. So I've started growing in these Mammoths, and these Mammoths can basically only eat plume squash, and plume squash grows using ethanol. So I have a little ethanol pump over here that is pumping up nice clean ethanol straight into the source, where I have planted those couple of seeds, which then can be eaten by the Mammoths, and then we can hopefully make sweaters for everybody. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. That's so fun. Look at that. Somehow it's appropriate as well that Gertrude is the one making it. Alright, warm sweater. Or warm coat. I need it to be stored over there. Yeah, I want everybody to have a warm coat. Okay, are you guys happier again? Yeah, you're a little glum, but that's okay. At least you're not overcrowded anymore, which is kind of nice. So I think this should all sort itself out quite well. We have a lot of warts, or what is it called? aloe vera seeds right over here. And we could even make some more over here too, but we picked up a lot of flocks. Yeah, we're chilling. No, I was just temporarily glum. It should be okay. We don't have a lot of storage. I don't really know exactly how to do my storage. There's got to be a better way of doing it than what I have right now. Maybe I'll just, there we go. Build a few of them right over here. Yeah, so I've been starting up some heaters in certain places, specifically in the bedrooms. It obviously is going to increase the amount of wood that I consume. But as long as the number over here is going up, so we kind of want to... Rot pile? What's this? Rot piles break down into polluted dirt? Oh. Maybe don't do that. Maybe I should power up the refrigerator. These are taking a lot of electricity, though. I just don't really know if it's possible for me to do, like, proper plumbing. Plumbing might actually be kind of impossible for me to do. So this thing is currently awaiting delivery of steel. So in order to reconnect the geothermal heat pump, I need to deliver steel. Now, I don't know if I can make steel. I can go ahead and have a look at my... where is it? I don't even know what it is. It's the punching thing. The crusher. I'm assuming that this thing can actually make it, but maybe not. We'll have to have a look. Yeah, maybe some of the parts over here. I could maybe destroy it. I don't know what this is made up out of. So this is copper ore. This is neutronium. These are plastic. This thing is steel, right over here. Only 50 kilos, though. And I need to deliver quite a bit more than that. So this is something about the DLC. I don't really understand what it is. So there is water in some sections of the base. Obviously, I gotta be careful that if I bring it into the base, I mean, it's gonna be extremely cold, right? I'm just wondering if maybe it would be nice for my dupes to get, like, plumbed toilets and all that. Because at this point, I have no plumbed toilets at all. Anywhere. I also have no showers. So, like, even though we're kind of stable, we have zero luxury. But luxury seems to be an unnecessary thing anyway. I'll try to figure it out on my own. If I can't figure it out, I'll let you know. But of course, I'm an epic gamer, so it should be easy for me, you know? Luxury is not included, exactly. Oxygen currently is. We probably need, I don't even really know what I need, but I'm guessing I need plastic at some point. I do have oil. Converts crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. Let's just start some researching up in that direction. And we probably want to do the same over here. We can do some of these pretty easily. Oh yeah, I really would like to... Can I do smart storage? That would be really fun. Auto sweeper? I don't know exactly how useful that is, but I can try and set it up. We may as well research it. Artificial friends? A robo miner? Okay. I think this will be enough for now. And just keep it going. So can I make steel? Crushes mammoth patties into phosphorite and clay. No, it doesn't seem like I can actually make steel. I can turn wolframite into tungsten. Can I turn, like, any of my other materials into steel? Doesn't look like it. There is some chlorine gas over here at the bottom. What's happening? Something here is... Oh, it's bleach stone. Why the fuck is there bleach stone? Okay, you know what? I'll put some... I'll put a chest all the way over here. No, it's a little mod. There's a little mod that basically allows queuing of different researches. It seems to be very common. I'm using it for the very first time right now. I'll set up a chest over here with like a bunch of basic stuff. Couple of doors over here too. I don't even know if like this really does anything, but I just want to like try to not have this ruin the entirety of the base. That would be nice. I'll put my my bleach stone in there and also any polluted dirt. I could do another farmer. Another farmer would be nice. No. Dude, we actually have oxygen though. We actually have a pretty nice base. What's going on, Galgarius? How are you doing today? New log entry. Encryption level none. Gravitas has been growing pretty rapidly since our first product hit the market. There you go. I'm doing more research. We're trying to get it done. There's a little room over here too. A Rubik's Cube. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing, buddy? Kinda dumb, buddy. Oh, it's this guy. Hold up right now. I'm dumb. Hello? Don't die, Saradomin. Try to not die. I can't really afford losing you. Oh my god, you guys can't even make that jump, can you? Go! Don't clap! Save him! I can't even see if he has an HP bar. What the hell are we doing? No, stop clapping! Dude, they're not helping him! Come on! You slipped! Get a grip! Oh my god. Please! Hurry up! Oh my god, he's gonna die. Please just like... No! It's not dinner time! Bendos, come back here! Okay, Sarah, actually, he's fine. He's fine. He didn't even have an HP bar yet. It's getting stressful. These guys are so dumb. He goes straight back to work. I do appreciate that, you know? He's not too concerned about the whole situation. Could have been a problem, but you know what? He manned up immediately. Are the Duplicants Twitch chatters again? Well, with the way that they are making questionable decisions, you would imagine they are. But no, this time around they're named after RuneScape characters, Barnacle. Honestly, ever since I stopped naming my characters after Twitch chatters, everything's been going way better. It could be because I have more experience with the game, or it could be the Twitch chatters. We will never know. I think you have a subconscious desire to murder us. Not all of you. Okay, let's see. We can get some more improved farming. There we go. Dr. Frankenstein, get your bedside manner out. So I did unlock a couple of new things. A petroleum generator, as well as a natural gas generator. Converts petroleum, ethanol, or biodiesel into electrical power. That would be kind of sick. Converts natural gas into... Okay. I'm not really too concerned about polluted water. Or carbon dioxide. We can just kind of leave it down here and it's fine. I just need to get petroleum. I don't even know if that's a thing anywhere. We might also actually just dig further down over here. I would like to see what's up over here. Those oxygen masks are actually kind of sick. Makes a big difference. What is this 4-day contraption for? I'm just trying to make sure that I don't get any oxygen or any leak through over here. I just need to store bleach stone and a bunch of, you know... Maybe it's completely unnecessary, but I'm thinking this is gonna make it so we never have anything leak out. Maybe it's a dumb way of thinking, though. This is my budget water lock. Yeah, chlorine will be nice for some things. Honestly, we have very few germs as it is, though. I think it works. Because, like, by the time they open this one, this is gonna be closed. I was gone for a week and you only played 50 cycles? Yes. This is definitely the only run I have done over the last week. What's good on, Mickey? Hey, Loco, today I turned 38 years old. I request a 24-hour ban for my present. You know what? Normally I don't take ban requests, but Frozen TV dinner, happy birthday, and enjoy your 24-hour timeout. Congratulations. He's now no longer able to communicate with any of us. Other than through text-to-speech, but... converts crude oil into petroleum. And converts plastic monomers into raw plastic. I like my plastic raw. Just what I do. There's a lot of sand down here, dude. It's actually not cold. Yeah, it's actually 35 degrees over here. How crazy is that? So I wonder if it's possible for me to create showers in this run, and if it's possible for me to create plumbed toilets. I don't know. I would like to check it out. Like, I would like to test it. We'll test it. We'll do a little test run. I don't believe it's gonna be easy, but... not today, Watopia. So I know I have these, like, fancy pipes. Not the liquid pipes, but the, what is it? Insulated liquid pipe, is that it? Carries liquid with minimal change in temperature. I'm wondering if that would do it, like, nicely. Because I'm pretty sure we can just, like, use the water for the flush toilet over and over and over again. I don't know if that's actually true, but I'm thinking you can. So if I could maybe consume the water over here and then pump it up to the surface. I could also have them like take bathroom breaks in pure ethanol. Although maybe that's not ideal. Yeah, so it's pretty warm over here. It's very warm over here. Okay, cancel this dig. It is 1,000 degrees Celsius. Stop that, stop that. Stop that real quick. Maybe continue this way instead. Okay, we'll do a little bit of digging that direction. Oh, God. Okay, that's why I didn't do that the first time around. I was gonna say, why did I deviate from the path anyways? Well, it's only 35 degrees here. 33 over here, and then boom, 200. 1100. Kind of a lot. So I was thinking maybe I can do like a closed loop with that like special thing. We can dig over here. I can pump up some of the water. And if I can then have a closed loop for plumbing. Is this sand? Ooh, this is sand. I gotta be careful with that. If I kind of like pump this up, we can use that as a way to like maybe create a closed loop. And then I could maybe do showers over here. Or showers? I could maybe at least do toilets. We can try toilets at least. My wood number is going down. Would be nice if that's not the case. Let's wrangle a few of them again. I don't know if it's possible to like auto wrangle if we get up to like too many in a room. Is that possible? Because right now I kind of have to like manually move them around. Do we have any like fancy wrangling things up here? The critter sensor? Oh, that one. But then what do I do with it? Can I use like the sweeper maybe? Like the automatic sweeper to like send them out? I don't know, dude. Hey, a little bit of ethanol. I don't want any. Okay, I'm gonna try and set up one toilet. I don't even know if I've researched it. No, I don't think I have. I would need a... what's it called? Not a toilet. What do they call it? Lavatory? I don't know why we call it a lavatory. British in it, bruv. Alright.
Hey logo.
Yo!
Hey chat. How you all doing?
I am doing
Low
pretty
V,
great.
Low, high, low, high, low, rave.
How are you doing today, Mr. Rumpus? Thank you again for tuning in. I'm gonna try and make sure that they can... go to the bathroom. How cringe. Thank you very much for the 46 months, man. Long time. I mean, I don't think it's too far. I just don't know, like, it says minimal exchange of heat. I wonder if that means that there is going to be a little bit of heat exchange. And if there's a little bit of heat exchange, I will probably get wrecked by it. Anyway, that'll be a problem for Future Loco, I'm sure. Future Loco can figure that out. Yeah, but if it's minimal, it's still too much. Because I don't have an easy way of, like, getting rid of it. I would have to somehow heat it up again. Although maybe if I create a closed loop in the room, maybe it's fine. Actually, we're not gonna do this. I'm actually thinking about just turning that into another one too. Okay, more research is done. Smart storage bin, automatic dispenser, heavy watt, heavy wire, hydrogen generator, power transformer, power shutoff, conductive wire. All of this is cool, I guess. Yeah, I've placed one heater in each bedroom so far. I guess I can do the same thing around the shower. But if I use the special piping, maybe the heat exchange is extremely small. Maybe if I just have a wood heater or so, it will just kind of sort itself out. We can give it a shot. So if I want to do this well, I have a... how does this work? I have a washroom, I think. Yes, a washroom. So it's a flush toilet and a plumbed wash station. And then we also... I don't think we have like a special room for showers, do we? I think a shower is just like a bonus for them. Cold showers are the absolute worst, dude. 100%. Can you trust people that just take casual cold showers just for fun? Because I already have trust issues. I know it's supposed to be healthy and good for you and all that, but like... last week they were a lifesaver. Okay. I will accept last week, sure. You give your dupes each one their own shower and toilet? I would like to give them proper private bedrooms. That would be really fun. But you can you have them shower? Can you have them shower in... Can they shower in germy water? Like, say I have them shower in their own piss. From a moral point of view, kind of questionable, to say the least. But is there any downside to it in the video game? You can? No problem? You do that all the time? Well, yeah, you pay extra for that, but that's a little different. Bear Grylls would be okay with it? I could have them shower in ethanol. I could make some really fancy bedrooms. I really like the idea of creating fancy bedrooms, but it's completely pointless. I feel like I need a surplus of wood for that sort of thing, man, but... Oh my god. Your bedrooms are very fancy. You have like a whole quarters for them. I kind of like that. Can you show your plumbing overlay? Don't take that out of context, please. But I would really like to see your plumbing overlay, Watopia. They wear their exosuits 24/7? What? Oh, you have like a quarters where they can only leave the place if they are wearing their exosuits? Oh shit, dude. That's actually a really cool idea. I have the perfect amount of space for it. Maybe I should do something similar to that as well. That's a lot of work, though. It's a bit of a large project. Got to think about it for a little bit, how we would set something like that up. Yeah. I would have to come up with the maximum amount of duplicants, though, that I want to run. So I'm thinking like 12 or so would be good. Because it's going to be difficult to set up properly. I'll start making some extra rooms over here. We'll have to think about how we want to do this for a little while, but... yeah, we can just pump oxygen into the thing. And then by the time the morning comes around, they will just wear their suits. It's actually not a bad idea at all. I would have to, like, plan kind of like a perfect bedroom, though, if I want to set something like that up. Which takes a little while for sure. So let's see. If I wanted to do private bedrooms for everybody, right? So obviously these things would be moved. Private bedroom. So we need a bed. The plastic bed, I think, is 4x2? Was it? Bed? Plastic? What is it? Is it called bed? Comfy bed? Comfy bed. Yeah, these are 4x2. So, a 4x2 bed. Let me see. I'll, like, mark it with a wooden tile for now. So, this would be a bed. Yo, what's going on, Shadarky? Hello, hello. We need to have a statue in each bedroom. A sculpting block, I guess? Would that be the thing? Sculpting block would be fine. I mean, I kind of need the large sculpting block, but for now, that will do the trick. Actually, I would probably want to have, in the back of their rooms, I want to have the...
1/3 of the way to 69. Nice.
Hey, thank you very much. Canada. Appreciate you. Nearly there, dude. Only a few years remaining. I don't know what the thing is called. The fancy, large decoration. Where would it be? Oh, here's what we need as well. So that's the plastic beds. Ah, here we go. It's these things right over here. Okay. Yeah, so actually I don't want this over here. I will do the showers and whatnot in the back. So I need to get that research done. Can you get the research done, please? The sanitation research, it should be pretty quick. Okay, so all of those are like too white though, right? So over here we can put up like a toilet. We can put a sink next to it, which is also too white. We can put a shower next to that, which is also too white. And then over here, we could put like a statue in that particular room. So that would be like a little washroom. And I think that would do the trick. I'll put a sculpting block over here just because we can. And then we put a door down, I guess. So a regular good old door. A couple of those blocks in between as well, so we can have some airflow. And I think that would be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this could be a little shower room. Shower, bathroom type of thing. And then over here, we would have to make the actual bathroom. Or, sorry, the actual bedroom. So the actual bedroom would have to be a bed, which I need plastic for. I'm not really close to getting plastics just yet, but I'll make another one of these statues right next to it. I think that will look nice. So these are gonna be, this is the outline of a bed. What else do we need? Not much, right? I think that's pretty much it. I'll leave one space. I don't really need to leave one space. Is there anything else we need to put in a bedroom? Like we could put like a picture frame and all that sort of thing, right? But that should be pretty straightforward. If you're going to make private suites, you would want to make private dining rooms and bathroom before the bedroom, so they pass through it to get the bonus. If you're going to make private suites, you will want a private dining room and bathroom before the bedroom. Okay, so you're saying I should do it in reverse? You could give them a private dining room as well? What do they need for a dining room? Okay, so you're saying I should do it in reverse. I should have the bedrooms in the back. I see. So they always go to bed. I'll leave one more space over here. So this would be the bedroom. Let me see. What do I need for the private bedroom? This would be really fun, dude, if I can actually get this to work. So no cots. We need a single comfy bed. A minimum of 24 tiles. So this is exactly 24 tiles. That is perfect. Minimum height of 4 tiles. Decor items, which is what those statues are. Has back wall tiles. Okay, so we could do like drywall over here or whatever, right? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'll just put whatever over here for now. So this would be a perfect little bedroom over here. And then if I want to create a washroom. Let's actually just cancel the drywall for now. If we want to make a washroom. We can cancel the statues too. I can also cancel the bed. We don't need any of it. So this is the bedroom. We can remember that, I'm sure. For a private washroom, I would need a flush toilet, a plumbed wash station, no outhouses, and no industrial machinery. So I'm thinking, I think I actually now have the things over here, so that would be nice. Sweepy's dock, we don't need that right now. Insulated pipes, we do need that. I don't even know if I can get my water over here, man. Okay, no, we don't have it yet. But anyways, I could put... let's just kind of plan it out. Mate, I am so dumb when it comes to trying to figure out what goes where. Ay, ay, ay. Absolute mess. This is gonna take an absurd amount of space, though, guys, if I want to do this. But I guess it's fine. Any tips on streaming? Ooh. Anything in particular you're struggling with? Yeah, I'm researching plumbing. I think it's done, actually. Oh, it's actually almost done. Another farmer? Do we have another farmer? Decorator is actually kind of perfect. I don't have a decorator at the moment yet. This guy is kind of perfect. Look at that. He just eats a lot, but that's okay. 13 creativity. Interior decorator. Decreased morale bonus from bad interior. So this is great. I need a RuneScape character that is very fancy. That loves art. Any suggestions for a name? It's not easy. RuneScape NPCs that are artists. I have no idea. Apparently there's a character called Robert Boss. I see. Sure. Robert Boss. I wonder where that name comes from, huh? All right, Robert. Get your art fundamentals going. I've always liked the idea of private bedrooms in this game, even though it doesn't really serve much of a purpose. It's very fun to make. Now, I know that making a base for fun is kind of cringe, but I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. Okay, plumbing is done, by the way. So I'm thinking shower. Lavatory. And then wash basin. No, not wash basin. What is it? I think it's under medicine, isn't it? Yes, sink. Statue, statue, door. So this would be a perfect little private bathroom for them. And then over here in front, the only room that's still missing would be a great hall, which is a mess table, a fancy decor item, and a recreational building. What do you recommend, Nolan, for a recreational building and fancy decor item? Mess table is obviously easy, but I'm trying to figure out how much space I need for a great hall. That's an insane amount of morale boost. Like, if I want to have something for each of the rooms, what sort of item should I put in there? A water cooler? Water cooler is so lame, though. A jukebox? Fancy decor is just a 20+ item, so also like a statue? Yeah, but a jukebox requires a lot of electricity. I don't think I can run a jukebox reliably. So statue over here. We need a mess table. A phone? Party line phone can be used by duplicants to chat with themselves or with other duplicants in different locations. You'll never know who you'll meet on the other end of the line. I like the idea of all of them having their own little sitting room. I feel so. This is a one white. One white is very small. Okay. So statue, 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 phone, statue, door. It doesn't even need to be connected to power. That's such an oxygen not included thing, man. It doesn't even matter if it's not connected to power. Oh, that's a good point. How big does the Great Hall need to be, actually? 32 tiles. Well, that's pretty dang large. I mean, it's perfect with the current setup that I have, to be fair. But if I wanted them to wear spacesuits all of the time, they would have to have a place to hang them up. A personal great hall, if I've never even considered before. Apparently, according to Nolan, though, it gives you the sickest stat boost, which is kind of fun. We really don't need to have a personal great hall, though. I could just make one where they can all, like, kind of come together, you know what I mean? Because this is ultimately the only space we need for private quarters. I think I'm gonna do one big one. I think one big one is probably smart. That also gives me a little bit of wiggle room over here if I want to, like, create Yeah, I think I'm gonna do... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. This does mean, though, that if I want to do 12 duplicants... So currently I have 10, but if I want to do 12, I basically have to do 12 layers exactly like this. Which... which is a lot. I have one right over here that I can redistribute to something else for now. But this is definitely a little bit of a project if we want to... Better get digging. One, two, three, four, five, 6. 7. I could also have multiples on one floor if I just make the floors a little bit wider. Like if I make the floors slightly wider, I could do 2 per floor. Yeah, I think that might be a better choice. Because this is gonna take up, like, most of my base. No, I don't think you can control-paste or copy-paste any of it. Okay, so let's think about it. If I wanted to set something like that up, it would actually be kind of nice if I have the central layer. Okay, if I wanted to do 12... I would need to have 7 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's kind of perfect without having to disassemble whatever the fuck that is. That would mean the middle layer is basically the main entrance into the thing. So I'm gonna deconstruct these doors. Middle layer over here. And I would want to have the Atmosuit docks right over here. If I actually want them to be building or like wearing these things all the time, that would have to be the exit out of the base. Let me see. We'll research that, I suppose. Which is only 1 square wide, but it should be fine. And that does mean I basically need to make sure that I can mirror this on 2 different sections. So, if we do a little bit of counting, we have 15 tiles over here. So it's from door to door. It is, how many tiles is that? Why can I not count? Dang it, that's annoying. Okay, 17 tiles. 17 tiles. I would want to have a little bit of space in between. So I would want to have 3 tiles in the middle. Meaning that I need this to be 34 plus 3 wide. Which is 37. 37 wide goes all the way over there. Which would be kind of perfect. That lines up well. I can dig this out. Doing a little bit of architecture today, apparently. I didn't realize it either. I'll worry about airflow tiles at a later time. We can put those in later. So I think if I have done this correctly, I should be able to put 2 dupes. Oh. 2 rooms of duplicants side by side. And then have a middle layer for the Great Hall and the Atmosuit dock. Let him cook. How long can a jupe run in an Atmosuit? I don't know. I think they can run basically all day in it. Okay, big project. Big project. Hey, bro's ready to get sheared again. Okay, so let's think about this. How would I set this up? So this is the one of the bedrooms over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That's one of the rooms. Right, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not correct. Good thing I counted. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So this would be 8 wide. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's about right. Let's see. Might need to have... Okay, one more. That's fine. Okay. And then I want to have a staircase that goes down through the center here. And then also these things that go down on either side. For symmetry's sake, obviously. Very important. We can have one more over here. There we go. And then I should be able to create an exact mirrored setup on the other side too. So let's just double check if I did it correctly. So we should have 8 squares over here. Is this correct? This is 7. Turns out counting is not my strong suit today. We can deconstruct that. There we go. And this is indeed 6 wide. Okay, so this works out. Yes. So we deconstruct this. And we should create nice little pockets over here where my dudes can... My duplicants can live. You recommend 1 extra floor for the kitchen and recreation room? Okay, yeah, that we can put up here, I guess. We can have like a, you know, we can have like a top layer. But for all the important stuff, this should do the trick, right? This is a great suggestion, Watopia. I really like this. We'll do this symmetrically. Kind of the way that it would work as well, I guess, with the sinks. There we go. So middle floor over here is going to be for communal space. Yo, what's going on, Echo? You recommend nothing? I could make the kitchen slightly wider over here in the back. We could run the kitchen over here in the back and then extend this way pretty easily. I don't really know exactly how large the kitchen needs to be, but if I create a little bit of extra space over here, we can make this the Great Hall, and we can put the Atmos suits over there, and we never run out of room this way. Kind of sick. I see my vision, chat. I can see it. Yeah, I could put a hospital down too. We have like a proper quarters for the duplicants this way. Look at little Sarah Dolman over here trying his best to not mess this up. You might die, buddy, if you're not careful. Excellent. I just need to worry about my water. That's my main concern, I suppose. I need to get quite a bit of water in this base if I want to run this well. Okay. Gertrude, can you go ahead and wear one of your warm coats? Go ahead. You just made one of your own, it's fine. Doctor over here, can you also please go ahead and wear a warm coat? Everybody gets a warm coat. I don't think I have enough of them yet, though. But I'll give you guys some, eventually. Oh, what about heating in their rooms? Hold up right now, I don't have heating in their rooms. I don't think I can do individual heating, though, for each of the dupes. I don't know. Maybe. A space heater works? Wouldn't I have to, like, make my entire outer wall, though? I would have to have, like, an insulated outer wall. Yeah. Are you screwed? Hold up right now. Can we please do all of this first? People are dying out here, man. A space heater? I don't know what a space heater does. I'm guessing it heats space. Radiates a moderate amount of heat, requires power in order to function. Yeah, but the problem is, now I might not have room for it. I would have to make every bedroom an extra square. Which is a big problem, because I don't really have the setup for that. Today's National Video Game Day. Happy National Video Game Day, chat. I will be playing video games for you today to celebrate National Video Game Day. Okay, maybe deconstruct those for now, because you guys all seem to get stuck a lot. Another farmer? Farmer? No. We'll get some sand. Maybe if they have sweaters on, it's okay. I'm trying to do plumbing, Facilia, and I'm trying to do private bedrooms. But I don't have a ton of faith in my current setup. I'm mostly concerned about being able to reuse water. I have a little water pool over here that I found. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I might need more. And I have no idea how I would even get more. There is, I guess, the salt water geyser. Maybe that's actually an easy way of getting more. I could just desalinate some of it and then create a closed loop. Yeah, salt water geyser would actually be an easy way of adding more. Can you melt snow? Yep. That's kind of like difficult to control, right? Like I don't really... I also would need plastic production for this, which is also not very easily done. For now, this would be a regular good old cot for everybody. What's going on, Cosminash? How are you? Yeah, maybe I could like melt ice in this thing, the ice liquefier, and then we can like create a little... Maybe we can somehow deposit it into the pipe. That would be nice. Okay, lots to be done. Lots of work. You just got home? We got a heat wave here. It's 39 degrees. Oh, shit. We had a heat wave here last week. That does sound a little toasty. You have AC units at home and solar panels? There you go. I guess that's the way to do it. Okay. Checkmate, son. Yeah. Yeah, the Netherlands is also not really set up particularly well for air conditioning. Even newer builds, not very common. Large sculpting blocks, that's what we need, right? And we'll be building them out of granite. Metal blocks too expensive. Large sculpting blocks should be good. We need a shit ton of these things. Every room needs to be well decorated, man. Art. It's good for the duplicant soul. Getting AC for 7 days of the year. You'll pass. Yeah, some people handle heat better than others, right? I tend to be pretty dang sensitive to it. I get headaches and I don't know, I feel unwell if it's very hot. But some folks just don't really seem to care very much. Which I'm a little jealous of, I'm not gonna lie. My body's like, yo, what's this? I was crafted for 19 degrees at most and rainy weather preferably. That's when my body thrives, dude. A little bit cold, rainy. My body is at its absolute peak capacity. You hate the heat? Mickey, you live in Florida. That kind of sounds to me like you're complaining about water while living in the ocean. Not ideal. Yeah, I can see your problem, I see. How many cycles is it gonna be to build this? A little bit. A little bit. Honestly, not too bad, though. I think it'll be fine. We have a little bit of stress currently. We're taking this a priority level down. This does still need to be built over here. It's 29 degrees Celsius at 8:30 for you? Right. I've heard some people say that they left Florida and they said it was much better. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are also trying to convince themselves, right? Oh, it's so much better like this. All right, buddy. Yo, we have so much oxygen in the base. You got family down here? That's how they get you. You can't leave. I'm sure Florida is pretty nice, though. Why not put carpeting under each of the bits? That's the thing? Carpet? That's a good idea, Amal. Carpeted tiles. Used to build the walls and floors of rooms. Oh. I think I read this, but I didn't understand how it worked. Used to build increases decor and contributes to morale. Oh yeah, it's minus 25% run speed. It increases decor. Okay, yeah, that's a great idea. Oh. Wait, I need a reed fiber for every single one of those tiles? I'm trying to do sweaters first. This sounds like maybe a, if I happen to have a ton of these shaven ball sacks, then maybe I could go ahead and get that going. But we need to shave a lot of scrotums before that's gonna be even remotely relevant. I'm trying to grow the amount of ball sacks I have, man. I have currently only got one. This one's been incubating for ages. I don't know if it's doing well. Ah, yeah, we make our carpets out of sack hair. That's what we use it for. Yeah. Drywall. Drywall is important. For the bathroom, what sort of... I think fresh white is what we need. Fresh white, dude. That was my SoundCloud rapper name. It's just so fresh and clean. Hell yeah. Alright. Put it up everywhere. Every single one of these things has to have it, clearly. I don't even know if I can do liquid water, guys. Like, I'm building up all of this. It's gonna take me like 50 tiles, or 50 cycles rather, to finish. I don't even know if it's gonna work. But I have faith, okay? And faith is something that is lacking a lot in modern society, so... Clearly, that's what I need to get going here. My artist needs a lot of practice. So, you trust Future Loco for this one. Thank you. Another decorator. No, we already have them. We already have them. Okay, and then for actual wallpaper in the rooms, I think we gotta go with some of these like cute little dinosaur wallpapers. What is this? Southwest? This one's called Southwest? This is apparently from the Frosty Planet. Wooden panels. Even labs can be dressed up as log cabins? Maybe forest is nice. I can do a different one for each of them, actually, if you want to. Let's try and do a different one for every single one of them. If we're gonna do separate bedrooms, we can have a little bit of variety there. Ugh, yellow. Can't imagine having a lemon yellow bedroom. Sounds horrible. Somebody is right now looking at their walls. They're like, "What? I like my lemon." Sorry, I'm not a fan, okay? A lot of drywall, Chet. What do we even make this shit out of? Granite? Extra decor. Okay. It's beautiful. So we'll have one universal entrance into this whole section. Somebody's entombed? What? Oh, a little overly dramatic, don't you think? No, these are gonna be plump toilets. So the idea is that this is gonna be plumped. That's the idea, Fernando. They're gonna be showering in their own polluted dirt, though. So, I don't know if it's a good or a bad idea, but... So, I want to make sure that we have... I'm just clicking all the things so I notice that they're not gonna... Radiates a good amount of heat. Yeah, I don't know. Clothing refashionator. Upgrade snazzy suits into primo garb. Damn. Yeah, so I'm thinking Atmos suit checkpoint. Right over here. And then Atmos suit dock. We need 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is nice. This actually works out way better than I thought it was going to be. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We'll get a spare one. So that way they can always have like an Atmos suit before they leave. Obviously this is not important at all. Because I don't even have any Atmos suits at the moment, but the idea is cool. Yeah, I think it's a strong plan. And then they will always wear an Atmos suit before they enter the rest of the base. They get some decor bonuses this way. Okay, cool. Now just build it. All we need to do is just build it now. Easy. And then I would need to have a grate hole somewhere over here, as well as a kitchen. So I'm thinking... Just build it. Just build it. Just build it. Okay, so, grate hole. Shouldn't be super tricky. We can do a grate hole over here. A couple of airflow tiles over here. So this is for eating. Eating in a grate hall will significantly improve the duplicants' morale. So we need a fancy decor item and a recreational building. So obviously we're gonna put statues down over here. And then maybe a jukebox in the middle would be fun. These are huge, man. Take a lot of electricity, but you know what? We may as well make it. And then we need to put some... what are they called? We need to put up some table, like the, what's it called? A mess table, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so actually this thing needs to move a little bit. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then behind this, we can build the kitchen. Actually, I think this will be fine for a kitchen. Doesn't have to be too large. Statue over here. Door over here. And then over here, we can grill stuff. Maybe it needs to be slightly bigger. I don't really know how to do a kitchen. But that's the idea. So we have a nice grate hole over here where we can hang out together. We have an easy way of getting Atmos suits all over the base. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I would like to have, for each of the rooms as well, the bedrooms specifically, corner trims. I can't even put those things down yet everywhere. Because I haven't yet finished all of the things. No, it isn't a corner yet. Okay, we'll do that in a little bit. So for a kitchen, I need a spice grinder, a cooking station, and a refrigerator. Spice grinder. Produces ingredients that add benefits to foods. Okay. Sure. I already have a food guy. Also known as a chef. But you know what? Most people call that a food guy. Okay, and then for the plumbing. I basically want it to be a closed loop, but I don't really know what the easiest way of doing that would be. I basically just want to run it all the way around, right? I guess that's the easiest way to do it. I just kind of run the pipes and then run them all around. Here's mine, it's quite simple. Right. I can set up something similar. So input is going to be pretty straightforward. Input is going to have to come from here. Be it from the salt water or not. And then into every single one of the white ones. Actually, with the way that this is mirrored as well, it works quite nicely. With these rooms being so close to each other. Symmetry strikes again. There we go. So that's the input for everything. So close to doing it good. I choked at the end. And then we need an output as well for everything. Not sure what the best way of doing the output is. Yeah, I guess we just run it straight up. Starvation? This is not the time for starvation, Robert! We have plenty of food, man. You freak me out when you say such things, Robert Boss. That's even your real name? Okay. So this is the output for each of the pipes. And then I have 0 water treatment, but we just kind of loop it back around again and it's fine? That seems very cursed. Like, personally, I obviously enjoy showering in, you know. I do need to run it through a water sieve. Okay. What? Don't judge me, Diaboli. The hell, dude. Oh, you know what? My only problem here is that this is going to cool the water down a shit ton. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might need to make all of these pipes out of the fancy pipes instead. Because it's super cold out here. I don't know if water can freeze in pipes in this game. I don't even know what happens to frozen water in pipes. It can and it will. So I would need to have... No, not radiant. Insulated pipes. Are these expensive? Oh, they're actually not. Yes, I will definitely have freezing pipes in here. So basically what I need to do is do everything I just did again. Except there's no visual indicator of where I left off. How nice is that? So these will do very little heat exchange because the pipes are insulated. So as long as the water is not freezing going into this, it should be fine. We can check afterwards whether or not it's all correct. You need to cancel the previous pipe first? Really? No. You can upgrade now. That's not annoying at all. Maybe I'll just run it straight in, dude. I'll just run it straight in instead. We can hide it behind the drywall. I'll just put drywall everywhere. It's good for decor. At least the sound effects are satisfying. Grand Seiko Sports 5? They have a Sports 5 Grand Seiko? Or you mean a regular Seiko? It's kind of beautiful. So if I want to actually loop it, I need to put a water sieve up here. Just a water sieve will be enough. Any Seiko is awesome, dude. Any Seiko is awesome. Do I ever use the printing pot in the bottom left? Or the printing pot in the top left? Hey, Cycle 69. Ha ha ha! Funny number! Ha 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 ha! It's the funny number! Oh, this thing! Oh yeah, I've seen this. I clicked it once before by accident. I think these are like in-game... Whoa, new drywall, Pog! Neon pink Atmo belt? Yeah, these are like in-game skins. Look at that. Digital cobalt. Digital pink. Oh my god, canary yellow. They know my love for drywalls. And for others. Over cow. Huge fan of those. Green glitter Atmo gloves. Okay. Tic-tac-toe X. Stakeholder briefs. These are really invested in keeping the wearer comfortable. Okay. New underwear. Hype. Rarely have I been more hyped before. Okay, so if I look at the temperature overlay. There we go. We can do it like this. You want to watch for everyday use? Yeah, Seiko is great, dude. These are really neat. Any Seiko 5 is pretty cool. It depends on how fancy your work is, I suppose. The orange one is... yeah. Some people really like the bright colors. I think they're pretty cool. Your boss came in an Omega lol. You gotta one-up him? Dude, if you get a Seiko, you're already one-upping him. Omega is cool, but it's no Seiko. Okay, so. Spice grinder. Don't know what it does, but I'll put it down. What else do we need in the kitchen? A refrigerator, a cooking station. Cooking station. Okay. Nice. Only the spice grinder shows up. Electric grill? Deep fryer. Hell yeah. No, let's get an electric grill instead. And then I'm guessing we need like a range of if I want to do proper food, we should definitely have like a bunch of Did you piss out here? Come on, man. I need a bunch of refrigerators. All right. I'll leave myself a little bit of space to grow out of it. We can grow out a little bit more. All right. Rolex? Omega. That's what he says. LOL poor. But moon? Cringe. Yeah, it's a little sad. But it's okay, chat. They still hook up. I've seen the movie. Spoiler alert. Despite him wearing an Omega, they still hook up. Yeah. Omega would like you to believe, though, that it's because of the watch. But that's just marketing. Got a feeling very few women actually care. How lame. Turns out if you're already hot, people are attracted to you. Yeah. Turns out if you're James Bond, people are attracted to you. Just be James Bond. Long and Zona gang? Yo, Roto. Long and Zona is where it's at. Your wife woke up this morning and forced you to wear a watch because she likes it better? Yeah. Very nice. You were hot all of last week and nobody was attracted to you? Oof. The Rolex subreddit is, is something, yeah. He was just flexing his wife. That's what's going on, man. We get it. We get it. You're happy. Ugh. Oh, you didn't say you were happy. That's a good point. Well, that's a good point. Never mind. He's not happy, chat. And then you guys flow that way, and everybody's gonna be happy about it, right? It's a perfect loop! I think. Maybe. I don't know if it works, but I think it may be. It maybe does. Do I have to do something weird with the liquid bridge so, like, the water knows that it's not gonna be stupid? I don't really know how to do it, though. I just kind of jam the arrow thingamajig in there, and then I hope it works. Yeah, Gonsi, please go ahead. May I suggest something about bridges and flow priority, please? Because I don't know how to do it. Also, it says that the insulated water is only going to be like... Or like the insulated pipes are still going to have some heat exchange, so I wonder if this is still gonna fuck me. Farming and ranching is kind of nice. I would like more farming and more ranching. Those are kind of important. Green thumb? I don't like farting. I'll need one more farmer. One more farmer and rancher. This is kind of good. Any suggestions for a name? A RuneScape related name for another farmer? We've already done so many. What about the farming contract in OSRS? Guildmaster Jane. She's the farming guildmaster. Perfect. Welcome. I don't currently have an easy way for you to sleep anywhere, but this will do the trick. Evil Bob? Do I need an Evil Bob? Okay, Robert, please get your masterworks ASAP, man. You kind of suck. These little half moons that you're making, they're ugly as hell, man. Redecorate them, please. Practice, keep practicing. Because I think you get XP from it. But I don't know for sure. Mickey was a way better artist, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, Dagno. Rest in pieces, Mickey. Remember the Twitch dupes? No, don't remember them. What's going on in here? I want to have a little look. What happened to Mickey? Oh, he's in the chat. He didn't actually die. Just his in-game character did. I can kind of understand the confusion. Although he hasn't said anything in the chat in several minutes. I'm assuming he's still out there. Oh, he's still out there, thank God. Not dead, not dead. Yeah, sometimes we still hear his voice. You need to balance chatting and work? Ugh. What is this? Awaiting hydrogen gas? I think you're gonna be waiting for a long time, buddy. Okay. I think what I need to do is not touch it. Just stop touching it. I'm touching it a lot, usually. But I think I don't want to do that. You know one thing I could do, rather than this thing? I could put a space heater here. Maybe? Yeah, I'm touching it a lot. Or maybe just a wood burner. I have a lot of wood. Yeah, put one of those things down right over there. And then I'll do like the different type of no, not a wood burner. Sorry, it's not the wood burner. What's it called? The heater. Yeah, the wood heater right over here, and then we'll put the pipe. Whatever it's called, like the radiant liquid pipe. That's what we want. A radiant. Research that, please. And then we can get a little bit of heat exchange in this one spot. Oh, they still need a, we can get a water cooler for now. I feel like that's easy. We'll make it symmetrical for obvious reasons. It's not symmetrical. What am I even looking at? What a terrible room. Oh, no. I would like to apologize for everybody watching this. The symmetry is not here. We may have to restart the entire run. Yeah, GG, go next. I agree. Burn it all to the ground. Mess table. Okay. Why is this room so freaking large, man? What idiot made this room so big? Oh, it was me. It was me, actually. Symmetry not included. I hate it. Okay, and then obviously we need drywall over here too. But I feel like that's a given. What do you think is a good piece of drywall for the kitchen? Ice panels. Cobalt? You think golden ratio is better than symmetry? Fair enough, yeah. But building my entire base around the golden ratio is a little bit tiresome. Context not included. Oh, God. What did you make? What did you clip? I think what I need to do is not touch it. Just stop touching it. I'm touching it a lot, usually. But I think I don't want to do that. Fine, I'll feature the clip. Sure. Even with context, it's kind of weird, man. Like, even with, it's still... Anyway. Come on! Build the things! We probably want to have a little bit more airflow as well. We'll do like 2 airflow tiles per bedroom. For some reason, it's not symmetrical over here, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Pretty much unplayable. Some of the stuff I've built over here, it becomes pretty much unplayable. I would like to apologize to everybody watching. My symmetry has been suboptimal, to say the least. I hope you can forgive me. I know there's many streamers out there that have done things. I think it's time for me to get cancelled over not having a perfectly symmetrical base. I've been playing some bangers lately. What's up, Zach? Okay. You have been banging lately? Okay, buddy. Okay. Pressing X for doubt on that one. And we'll just do a little bit of regular drywall. You've reported me to the symmetry police? Reasonable. That makes sense, yeah. Oxygen and OSRS, Zach? Yes, dude. I'm glad you're liking the old school RuneScape streams. It doesn't get much nerdier than playing OSRS. This was your entire middle school era and you're 32 right now? I'm also 32 and it was also all I did during middle school and high school. And even a little bit in elementary school too. And then a little while in like university. And then anyways. We can actually recycle this thing too. We don't need all of these anymore. These can be cancelled. Well, maybe not like this. Because I'm pretty sure there is electrical wire. There's not. Hype. Yeah, deconstruct all of this shit. We don't need it anymore. 32 youngsters. One day I'll be old like you, Chaff. Or wait, no, who said that? ASO. You're 32, you were 12 when you decided RuneScape wasn't cool, but then you changed your mind when you were 29? It is honestly a good game. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so all we need to do is just build this, and then we have stuff. I think I'll cancel these things for now, because I obviously don't have them yet. But this will be basically the idea, right? Like we have the outline. By the way, he started making some actual art now, which is awesome. I wonder if he can already get Masterworks. No, not yet. Is it okay if I get irrationally pissed off if someone calls a watch a chronometer? Yes, that's a little irrational, sure. A chronometer is just a fancy stopwatch. It's a great word, by the way. Stopwatch. Great word. Can't really improve it. Measuring time hasn't really been the point of watches for a while. Yeah. All the Richard Mille watches are Oh, you get wrecked by tariffs on watches in the US? Yikes. So watches in general are much more expensive now? Even more of a flex. Unlucky. I do need to make sure that we make as many of these as we can. Yes, dude, make a bunch of them. And then everybody gets one of those things. Last time you flew on a plane, you were sat next to a retired Swiss watch seller. He was incredibly disappointed with your Casio F91W. Dude, those are classics. Like, I feel like any serious watch nerd will actually respect these a lot. These are like, this is what most kids wore in, like, you know, elementary school when I was young. And like, this is like proper retro. These are cool. Casios in general, like especially G-Shocks, very popular in like all military, like around the globe. It's just, you can't really knock it, man. They're pretty much indestructible for like 10 bucks. Actual bangers. Young people don't wear watches anymore is what he said, and then he showed him you showed him yours, and he said, that's not a watch? Mate, watches are like way on the up and up again. But more as like an accessory item rather than like something to tell time, right? Gatekeeping watches is actually, like, yeah, exactly. It's super stupid. It's really unnecessary. Everybody knows that watches aren't, you know, necessary at all. Like, if you actually need a watch to, like, survive, right? Like, if you're actually in an environment where the watch could be, like, life or death, you would probably go with a digital thing. Because it's just not gonna... It's just gonna be better. Yeah, I think watches are nice. It's very useful. But obviously you could, you know, tell the time other ways. Like, it doesn't really happen anymore that people come up to you to ask for the time in 2025. Yeah, but divers also will use dive computers, right? You could technically use a dive watch, but dive computer is still going to be superior. You have two wrists. You could do a dive computer and a dive watch, but yeah. It was very common though, right? When I was younger, at least, like, it wasn't weird for people to come up to you and ask what the time was. Maybe I'm old. I like watches a lot, but I will tell you, the convenience of an Apple Watch, which is what I usually wear these days, it is hard to beat. I need a lot more metal, guys. Very little metal for some reason. There's a little bit of iron over here. Some copper? Okay, let's get some copper. I've actually been using my regular phone way less. I've been trying to like reduce the amount of time that I use my phone. And lately I've been leaving the house without my phone with me at all. Which was a little weird initially, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the weirdest 21st century thing ever, but it feels very odd to leave the house without the watch. Or without a phone. But I spend way too much fucking time on that stupid thing. And it's very good at what it does, but it's also very addictive. So I've been trying to, like, reduce my use a little bit. And I've been tracking, like, all my workouts and all that sort of thing. Like, especially gym workouts with, like, sets and reps and audiobooks and all that. And I can do audiobooks and all of that on my watch, which is actually kind of sick. It works really well. Yeah, I have uninstalled all the apps on my phone again, like, basically all of it. I spend way too much fucking time on it if I'm not. I started baby-proofing my watch. It's mostly like, I notice the more time I spend on social media, the more sad I become. And there's really no fucking reason, man. I do have old school RuneScape on my phone, yes. Yeah, cat memes are good, but sadly the internet is not just cat memes. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, Nolan. I have all notifications turned off other than, like, WhatsApp. I have everything turned off as it is, but it's still very easy to get, like... If you look at the amount of screen time you have on your phone, or, like, the amount of pickups you have on your phone, it's actually kind of, I don't know, it kind of blew my mind for a little bit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how many times do I pick up my phone during the day? Too much. Yeah, but it's, I don't know. I kind of like the watch for that. Because you don't really spend a lot of time, you know, looking at the watch so much. I can kind of recommend it, actually. Like, as a substitute, it seems like a watch can kind of work. These are heat-isolated pipes, yes. So the water I'm pumping up is coming from a pretty cold biome, and I'm hoping it's going to be good enough. And then I have some radiant piping here, halfway through the whole loop, for the wood heater. And I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I'm hoping. Oh, Bob! Bob's already using the new spot! Let's go, Bob. This reminds me of when people started to vape instead of cigarettes, except Loco's way ahead. No, dude, honestly... There are people that say that, like, scrolling is the new smoking. I am 100%... Yes. I am 100% on board. I would not be surprised. It's so fucking easy to doom scroll, man. I don't really want to doom scroll too much. 22.4 tons of wood, by the way. That's kind of sick. I'm very good at not doom scrolling during the day, but then it's like, I notice especially in the evening, that's when I begin doom scrolling for no apparent reason at all. And it starts with, like, fun videos, and then at some point it's, you know, you linger on a video that is, I don't know, about two people arguing on the streets for a little bit too long, and before you know it, you're knee-deep into fucking politics. You're like, no, what happened? Please, what am I doing? The mind is willing, but the flesh is weak. So I've uninstalled all the apps on my phone again. Now, I'll bring them back again, I'm sure. Ask me again in about a month, and I'll probably have most of them reinstalled again, and the cycle will begin anew, but... We're trying. Oh, there's no oxygen over here. Wait, what? Why is there no oxygen anymore? Pipe blocked? What's going on here? Gas vent overpressured! Can I just, like, empty the pipe somehow? Is there too much pressure in my base? Oh, there is too much pressure in my base. What do I do against this much pressure? Do I have to vent it all the way up? I don't know what to do against pressure. Under pressure! What do I do against pressure? Oh, you can still get a carbon skimmer, but it just requires water, which I don't really have. Can I just dig up? Okay. What if I dig up and I just let everything escape? Is that bad? What if I dig into the vacuum of space? Do I die? Hey, Nicola! Thank you very much. Holy crap, are these all eggs? No, these are patties. What are those? Oh, I see what those are. I thought you guys had been eating here for some reason. I see, I see. Hey, thank you very much, Nicola. Hey, there's a geyser over here, it seems. Hey, folks. Hey, folks. This is geyser. Okay. Keep on digging. Keep on digging. I think I'll make this whole thing a little bit smaller. Because it's a little bit excessive. Okay. What's up, Shavel? Okay. What's going on, Shavel? I can't complain. The ESIC has issued a lifetime ban for StarCraft player Firefly. Following a detailed investigation, the ESIC has issued a lifetime ban to StarCraft 2 player Firefly for 21 breaches of the integrity program related to match fixing and betting related corruption. Between April, so this was leaked a while ago, between April and August of 2024, Firefly conspired with former pro Jim in a deliberate scheme involving pre-match bets against Firefly, precise match manipulation, financial kickbacks via Alipay, and explicit WeChat exchanges confirming misconduct. Jim is provisionally suspended pending further sanction. Damn. What is the ESIC? What is this? Is this like Download the full report. Holy crap. They have like the WeChat dialogues and everything. Indicates previous clandestine transfers. 120,000, 10,000. Jim to Firefly, 17.5, 20, 15, 12. About 13,500 US dollars. Okay. 1-3 versus Nanami, a double 0-2. Jim profits 8.3k. 0-3 versus Bunny, despite 54% pre-match odds, 32k. Dang. Yeah, this is in the Chinese scene. It kind of sucks because we had a similar thing in StarCraft 2 some years ago with Life in Korea. And that ended up being a pretty much a GG for the Korean StarCraft 2 scene. Now, obviously, it kind of climbed back up at some point, but for this to now be happening as well for StarCraft 2 is not good, obviously. Especially not in its current state, especially since the Chinese were very invested again. Holy shit, there's magma up here. What? I thought we were like close to the surface. As far as I understand, it only came out because Firefly pissed off Jim somehow. It makes you wonder immediately how many instances there are of like stuff that didn't get caught. And that's the shitty part about it, right? It ruins the entire integrity. It's a byproduct too of like just not enough money in the scene, so a lot of guys are financially struggling. And obviously a lot of guys are also young and, you know, stupid. It doesn't excuse it. But, yeah. It sucks, dude. I think the only way to handle it is to assume everybody is straight up and, you know, playing legit StarCraft until the opposite is proven. But yeah, it's rough. I don't have big Chinese viewership. No, there are some viewers though from China. They mostly go on a platform called Bilibili, which is basically like their version of YouTube, and they get a shit ton of views. Like, it's very popular. But yeah. Yeah, Status is sometimes in my chat. I heard all the stuff about him. Yeah. This is a problem with all sports, right? Like, for example, right now, the Tour de France is going on. Now, the Tour de France does not have the best integrity records. Do we really think there is nobody using any sort of performance-enhancing drugs in 2025? Do we really think there is no doping? I don't know, man. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, the fact that like Lance Armstrong actually took the fall for that and like had to like bring back all of his shit, like basically got taken everything off of him, which is insanely unfair. Like, it's just, yeah. Ooh, rockets. Do I need this for anything? I don't really need this right now, though. I don't really... What is this? A pink unitard? Okay. Somebody can wear this. The Olympic Committee took away Phelps's medals because he smoked weed? What? Phelps disciplined over marijuana pipe incident? Ay, ay, ay. That happened? That's crazy. Look, I think in any sort of competitive environment, people will try to make whatever advantage they can get, right? And we don't really hear about drug use in esports. There were some incidents, if I recall correctly, for, I think this was CSGO, but maybe it wasn't CSGO. I don't remember. But a bunch of guys that were taking Adderall before any important match on stage, which is obviously a very common medication for things like ADHD. But it turns out it can also be very useful if you have to perform under pressure and gotta keep your focus up. Like, it's impossible to really police it all, you know? Yeah. Just let everybody dope everything? You want to see the most roided out athletes? Yeah, I don't know what the solution is. I think we can all agree that match fixing is fucking terrible for everything esports related. It's just terrible. But yeah, I don't know what, like, I don't know what the solutions are. For like things like the Tour de France or... Oh, dude, there's a freaking... Look at that, there's a volcano. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do something over here. Yeah. Sportsmanship is always going to be a thing. I don't know how you would ever be able to go against it. Hey, Masterworks, let's go. Someone is 100% stressed? Martin! Martin, what's your problem, dude? Martin, do you want to have a warm coat? Gertrude is also apparently very stressed out. I have a couple of unassigned coats, though. Okay. Well, they had like, once upon a time for like the bodybuilding Olympia, they had like drug testing for that as well. And basically all the guys look like shit. They did this for 1 year. So obviously all the guys, they cycled off steroids before, you know, the competition. And, you know, a couple of them got like prohibited from participating and all that. And they all looked like shit. And then they were like, yo, we're not gonna test for it anymore. But also you're definitely not allowed to use it. Just don't do it, okay? And that's what they've been doing ever since. They use the honor system. Yeah, I'm sure it worked great in bodybuilding. Very reasonable. Obviously, there are, like, you know, drug-tested competitions in bodybuilding, too. But you gotta take all of those with a grain of salt. Yeah. It's so hard to police it. I mean, it's basically impossible to police it, right? Especially like anything like, for example, steroids. Like 100%, some of the guys that make regular Hollywood movies that do these like extreme changes and these extreme like physical changes over like very short periods of time. For sure, they take some performance enhancing drugs. 100%. There's no way around it. And nobody's gonna police Hollywood stars. Like, it's just, you know, it's whatever. The Rock saying he's all natural? That's insane. The Rock's like, you know, he's in his 50s, man. Still making more gains than most dudes in their 20s. Are you... Are you out of your mind? Like, it's actually just... It's just straight up unfair. No. But how do you deal with it? There's no easy way. Looks like I've picked a line that's just about right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you deal with it. Match fixing is terrible, though. But how do you reliably make it so that people don't? Schwarzenegger has admitted that he used steroids? Yeah, of course. Everybody used steroids. Dude, literally every single professional bodybuilder out there uses some performance enhancing shit. There's really no way around it. A carbon dioxide geyser. Okay. There's also an insane amount of like, remember like the first Spider-Man movies? What the superhero build was like back then? There's this scene in it's definitely more inflated. Like back in the day, even the superheroes were just kind of normal, you know? These days the standard is insanely high. Yeah, it's crazy. Why don't us plebs take steroids? So there is actually like a lot of people, I think in general, in a lot of gyms, a lot of regular gyms, there will definitely be guys that for absolutely no apparent reason do take performance enhancing shit. Apparently it's very popular in teenagers right now. Which is really fucking terrible, dude. Yep, it's kind of sad. It is kind of sad. But it is what it is. What is this? A bonbon tree? I can have a liquid input into the bonbon tree? Okay. What do you do? Oh, you can pump the nectar straight from the branch? That's crazy. I actually don't want anybody new right now. Nope, we're good. Can we please finish this little project over here? Priority 9, baby! Everything. Go. Shit's getting real? Yeah. We need to get it done. I also need to pump up. Dude, there's multiple volcanoes. What in the world do I do with them? Right? This is actually a nice base. I'm actually very nice. Like, I'm actually pretty pleased with how this is going. What's up, Reaver? Maybe. No, I'm not gonna open up the, no. Critter starvation. Oof. Oof. I may have too many Bahamots. Bahamots. Gertrude is stressed out of her mind. Ik heb zoveel pijn. Zoveel stress te veel. Wear your little hat, Robert. Wear it proudly. Whoa. Something melted. No. Oh, no. Is that the first time something melted? Ah, shit. It's only -6 degrees right now in some of my places. I'm very happy with how this is going, but my entire base might melt, which would be really bad. You know what? Maybe I need to start replacing literally every single one of my tiles with regular tiles instead. Can I, like, do a blueprint overlay where I'm like, yo, everything that is snow tile, please get updated? Let me guess, there's a blueprint for that? Because I would really like to have a blueprint for that. There is nothing for it? Oh. We'll start with the new quadrant, I suppose. Just keep it running. Maybe building your entire base out of ice was not ideal. I mean, it shouldn't even take too long, to be fair. Oh, I'm also gonna destroy some of my airflow tiles at this rate. Sick, Loco. Love that. I have a shit ton of granite, though. Yeah, who could have ever predicted this? Who could have ever foreseen that this would happen? I know some of you have been eagerly waiting for that notification. The entire base is melting. We can blame the game developers. I will blame the game developers for all my problems now moving forward. Every single last one of them. And I have many problems. What about the area above my base, though? I guess it's not gonna melt that quick. Right? Surely it won't be melting that quickly. Surely it won't. I mean, with the way that I build all of this, though, it's actually pretty easy to replace. Assuming you keep your mouse cursor kind of straight. If you open up the 2 volcanoes, the granite will melt as well. No, no. I'm not gonna open up 2 volcanoes and melt down the granite. Oh, no. Well, we'll see if this becomes an issue later. Otherwise, I have a plumber. I know a really good plumber, dude. Can we maybe still mop this? No, too much liquid, huh? If it were me, I would have just started on the areas generating heat rather than everything. No. We don't do half measures. It's all or nothing, Nolan. Okay, this has now become an idle game. Like, this is now just us waiting for everything to be updated. What if I wanted to actually vent some of the electricity up, or some of the pressure up, though? I guess I can also just dig out more stuff. Maybe that's the way to do it. If I just create more space, we can, like, have a temporary fix, I suppose, for the amount of pressure that we have in our base. Oh, I actually overused all my granite. I still don't have a kitchen. I'm making one. But the projects are starting to take a little while. I have no idea how I could do pressure effectively, but... Honestly, I think I'm just gonna disable these temporarily so we can just, like, get the job done down below. This is the kitchen right over here. Is it considered a kitchen? Oh, it is. I mean, look at the amount of oxygen in my base, though, guys. They said it wasn't included, but it looks pretty damn included to me. I'm really liking this run so far. No seed available? Okay. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. I should probably have been doing this for a little bit already, to be honest. May as well. Kind of satisfying. Just dig the entire map. Okay, no, that would be very time consuming. Okay, so all of this is like a higher priority, right? I think that's what we've settled on. Please get the job done. Hey, what's going on around? Hello, welcome. Look at these normal tiles made out of nice granite. Try to not die when you're down there, okay? Thank you. Yeah, if you make everything priority 9, everything goes quicker. It's one of the hacks in this game that many people are gatekeeping. Is this considered a great hall? It's not. We're missing a recreational building. All right. Get Cupid out of there. I would like to have, what's it called? I guess we'll just do water cooler. Water cooler is easy. Water cooler is also my favorite decorational item in real life. Love it. Huge fan. That's what you tell your employees? Yeah, everything's priority 9. Just never go home. Spicy tofu. Actually, I think I have a shit. No, ooh, dude. I thought I had a shit ton of food. I have no food. Chat, what happened to my food? If you get more duplicants, you need more food? How could I have predicted this? How could I possibly have known? Yeah, okay, that one's on me. Yeah, no, I think I could have actually, like, thought about that. I have 18,000 calories? Yeah, but that's not that much. I'll make a little food farm over here, too. I'm still eating only shitty food, by the way. Guess what? We need this done quick, too. Bam! Priority 9. I should have a whole lot of pike apple. Priority 9 will save every problem that I have. What are you doing over here, Martin? Martin, are you crying? Martin! Oh, okay. He's ugly crying, even. He's kind of cute, though, as an ugly crier. Imagine crying. Couldn't be me. I never cry. And when I do, it's only very manly tears. Martin, okay, Martin, what do you need? I can get you a massage machine. How about that? Massage table. Can we get one massage table for Martin? Martin's massage. He loves that shit, dude. Guess what? New project. Bam! 9. Okay, good. Make some more pike apples. Yeah, plant it. Plant that shit. Okay, good. And we can start growing it, and then hopefully my population won't die. I should send Martin to the volcano in a one-way trip. Whoa. Whoa, Phoenix. Look, it was all fun and games, man, but you took it too far. Whoa, dude. Can't believe it. I would never say such a thing. Martin seems like the kind of guy who could have a successful career as a Marine. No, he's a farmer. He's he's not Jimmy, okay? Martin the Marine could do the job. Everything should be... Yeah. If everything's priority 9, everything happens quicker. I'm glad you understand what I'm talking about, Keanu Cleaves. Okay, fine. Just to make you guys happy, priority 8. That leaves a little bit of wiggle room. That actually allows me to do this crazy thing called prioritization. Are you guys all sad? Hell yeah, love that for you. Please keep making more wood, okay? Loco needs wood. And lots of it. Not like that, Chet. Not like that. You know what? I'll grow more food over here, too. Why not? Bam. I'm just doing a little bit of commercial farming. You don't like it? This is what happens in real life. The animals are cramped and sad. Don't give a fuck. They're still making wood. There's no veganism in oxygen not included. Morality is not included either, man. Okay. The animals are the ones making wood. Yep. I may need to move all of this down a couple of spots. I'm actually thinking about just removing it. I'll remove it for now. We'll have to dig deeper again at some point in the future, but I would like to have a row as well to eat the carbon dioxide at the bottom of my base. Because I think we're gonna need it. I need a little carbon dioxide trap. Yeah, the animals, basically their antlers get sheared for wood. So I have 35.1 tons of wood, which is really good. My entire base is running on them. So my wood burners over here are the ones that are generating all the electricity. So I'm hoping this helps a little bit with the pressure. It's not ideal. If only there was a way in real life to get infinite wood. No, there's no bad asteroid in this particular DLC that I need to kill by day 200. There's no giant doomsday clock. Okay, or... You don't want infinite wood, believe me? Wait. Are we still having the same conversation? Hey, is this good enough, by the way, for a kitchen? Like, do I need more space for the kitchen? Because I feel like I have too much junk. I would like to have a little room here as well for, like, medication if I need to, but... A little hospital room would be nice. Infinite wood is probably bad for your health. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Okay. Insulated piping coming in hot. Hell yeah. Okay. So we might actually be able to get the plumbing going. I can most definitely start getting rid of my my old dining room over here. This over here can all be destroyed. Hey, Round! Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome. Appreciate that. Martin, is that you? That's Gertrude! Oh, Gertrude is also stressed out. I mean, it looks kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Enjoy, Gertrude. You deserve it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, by the way. Round? I think it's Round. Maybe it's Round? I don't know. It's pretty close. It's German. Ah, aber natürlich. Gewoon. Genau, aber natürlich. Loco, since you're basically a multi-billionaire, do you have a Labu bus? What am I even looking at, bro? What is this fucking... Wow, these things are creepy. Yeah, these are like weird looking dolls. What is this? La Boobas? Hell yeah. La Busbus? La Boobus? La Busbus? What is this, chat? What am I looking at? Is this like an IRL loot box? It looks like an IRL loot box to me. It's like the Stanley Cup. Oh no. Not the Stanley Cup. What do people do with him? I think it looks like a thing you can collect. Okay, your bedrooms are also being dismantled. Get them out of here. No more bedrooms for any of you. We have new bedrooms. Get up, get up, get up, get up. It's a keychain or a purse doll thing? Okay, no, I don't have any of those. What is my take on Kick as a platform? It is one of the streaming platforms of all time. It exists. Okay. Okay, we've done the thing. It's powered up. Actually, it's just not powered up, but other than that, it's there. Make the wire, dude. Priority 9. Bam. Bam. Bam! Yo, do it. We gotta pump up water. Don't you know, pump up water. We might actually have plumbing, chat. I don't want to flex or anything, but I might actually have plumbing. What's going on here? What is this absolute garbage looking thing? Holy shit. Emergency. Emergency. Good. Yo!
Here's some cash. Go get a labubu.
Labubu is how you pronounce it. Thank you, my half soul, for the casual $50 tip. Is this like some sort of high school trend that I have missed? I'm not in high school, chat. I don't know even what am I looking at? What do you do with these things? They look really creepy. Hey, thank you very much, though, for the casual $50 donation, half soul. Wait, don't tell me these things are 50 bucks. Don't tell me these things are 50 bucks. It's a brand of collectible plush toys. Monster Elves? Created by Hong Kong Belgian designer? Ah. Okay, I see. I get it now. Things are starting to make sense. Lavubus are often sold in blind boxes. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. It's an IRL loot box. I don't like loot boxes in video games. You can guess my opinion on IRL loot boxes. Yeah, this is a gacha doll. I don't know, man. I'm not big on this sort of monetization. There's even a one piece Labubus? Labusbus? Oh my god. Of course streamers do this sort of shit, man.
Okay, we don't have a whole lot of time. Part of me was like, should I keep it sealed? Everyone's saying open. Open now. Open.
I hate this.
I forgot his name. Hold on.
I hate this. I don't know, man. I hate that sort of like, I'm not a fan. If you love it, you know, do whatever. But I don't. Okay, maybe we don't have to have everything over here at priority exclamation mark. Yo, the water is pumping. The water is pumping. Yes. Yes. Okay, maybe we need to have this towel over here. Chat, we have actual liquid. Oh no, we have plenty of gambling in the Netherlands. Don't worry about that. Interestingly enough, a lot of like the lotteries and stuff in the Netherlands are run by the government. Which is extremely predatory, and I absolutely hate it. Okay, here's some of the dirty water going out. And then it's gonna be thrown over here through the sieve. And then I think that cleans the water, and apparently they can once more use this to shower? We really don't seem to need a whole lot of this, do we? Like, it's already pretty much good to go. We can just kind of run this forever. Now, there are going to be germs in the water, though, won't there be? Actually, no. Because of the sieve, I guess there's no germy water. Wait, no, there should be germs in the water. Am I crazy? Yeah, there is food poisoning, but I guess it's kind of dying out, maybe? You will get more water, it will overflow. So do I already want to cut this off? Like, if I cut this off right now, would that already be good enough? Like, I just create a closed loop and that's it? There's gonna be a little bit of water on the floor, but... That's it? That's all I needed? Like, this is good enough? My only concern is that it's gonna heat up. Or sorry, it's not, like, it's gonna cool down. And that, like, everything is gonna be frozen, but... No, I don't think it should overproduce at this rate. This seems pretty chill. I do need to empty the pipe, though. Mario! Bandos. It won't freeze? Dang. Guildmaster Jane is dying. Alright. Too bad. Okay, all edibles go in here. We have a little dining room over here? Yo, let's go. No, where are you guys going? Where are you guys eating? Oh, I think you're just actually... Okay. So in that case, we can also deconstruct all of this. Which creates a load of extra space. We're already deconstructing this entire room over here. I'm getting new food going up north. Yeah, I don't have enough food. I really do need a little bit more food here. I think it just finished, Rendover. Like, we have been running this little base for a while already. But I think it's just finished. Do you guys kind of hate the drywall as well in the bedrooms? It gives me a headache looking at this. I hate it. I'm gonna change it. I will make them nice wooden cabins. Oh, can I not? Don't tell me I need to, like, manually deconstruct every single one of them and then... Okay, well, maybe the drywall will stay. We have a little bit of sweeping that can be done, though. Because I think that's really bad for decor. I don't have a blueprint. You can deconstruct it by using a filter. Background buildings? That work? That works? Is it not gonna deconstruct all of the things? Huh. I'll try it out over here in this little quarter. No, actually. The bathrooms are fine. It's too screamy. This is the first time you've seen a Loco stream where it's not a StarCraft commentary? Ah, okay. Yeah, I stream a lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go, Dodo. Good times. This is so nice, though, Chet. We have, like, an actual really good area here. This is, like, yeah, honestly, this entire playthrough so far, Chef, has not been a disaster. Like, most of the time when I play this game, everything ends with a disaster. But so far, none. I've been playing this particular run for maybe, I don't know, 8 hours or so, if I were to make a guess. Something like that. And it's not been an absolute disaster. Yet. Maybe keyword being yet. Do these plants only ever grow 2 tiles high? They never go higher than that, right? I would kind of like to actually have it over here in that case. I will move all of them. If the volcano erupts and everything dies, I mean, that I just don't, I've never dealt with that. So, like, if that's the case, whatever. I do have too much pressure in my base, which is also a problem, but I also don't have a lot of food anymore. I'm hoping that is going to be sorted out at some point too, but yeah, if that's the case, so be it. Comfort before survival. Honestly, I should actually have a pretty nice set right now for most people here. So my dupes have gone from using outhouses to like full plumbing and showers and all the rest of it. It should help a lot with stress levels and then also the amount of points that I can assign to them. Did you just take somebody else's shower? What the f- You guys are all mixing and matching your okay. Look, I'm glad you guys are so close. Don't get me wrong, but the entire premise of private bedrooms is that you guys weren't gonna do exactly that. You guys also skipped the sinks. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. Keep that in mind. Okay, well. Oh, what the fuck is this? Why is this already broken? What the fuck? What happened? Don't tell me. Don't, what? It froze? No. No, bro, that was my only... Oh, man. You and your wife use the same shower too? Gross. Gross. Yeah, so the water is idling a lot in these... Okay. New plan. We can sort this out. I'll actually sort this out up here. Okay, so I would like to have a little looping section, a section over here. Can I do like, is that, like, are there like metal tiles? Do I happen to have anything that I can, yeah, I have some stuff. And then we put the water sieve. Oh, actually, needs to be one to the left. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm just thinking here. And then I put a, like a wood burner. Wood burner. What is it? Wood burner. Yes. No, not a wood burner. I mean, it's called a wood burner, but it's not what I meant. A wood heater. Okay, we put a couple of them down right over here. Hey, narcosis. Actually, maybe I'll do like... Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. And I will do some radiant liquid piping right over here. And then we send that in there. And then it can, you know, hopefully be really fucking hot by the time we... Yeah. This is good. Maybe. Priority 9. Dang, who made all of this priority 9? What an idiot. Make it priority 8. Obviously. God, I have to explain so much. Alright. Thank you, narcosis. Actually, can we, like, deconstruct this? Deconstruct all this shit, please. Hold up. Looks like there's some disaster in the wings. No. Maybe. Food? Oh, no food. Okay. La boo-boos. La boo-bus. La bus-bus. I'm not a la bus-bus guy. Why are you guys not doing anything? What are you doing? Why are you, like... Beanie Babies? Oh, I think those may have been a thing a long time. Are you guys stuck? Wait, you guys are stuck. I didn't realize you were stuck. I'm wondering why you guys were just chilling here. Okay, we'll take a little nap over there, maybe. Can we also, like, empty the pipe over here, please? We need to empty the shit out, the hell out of that. Very quick. Okay. Did you just piss all over yourself, Dr. Frankenstein? Yikes. Okay. I'm hoping this does the trick. I don't really know if it will. But I think the idea is good. Okay. Yeah, the water is still at 24 degrees over here, though, so that sounds kind of good. Are you guys stuck again? Oh, you guys are still stuck. Hold up right now. My guys spend a lot of time being stuck. What a life. I'll have to come up with a better solution, I guess. Gothics, get out of there, dude. There we go. These blocks behave a little differently than I thought they would. All right. So I'm hoping that this is going to, like, really reduce the temperature of the water a lot. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it should, like, be really warm over here, no? So if I look over here, contents are minus 13, minus 23, minus 6. I mean, I feel like if it loops, it'll be fine. Maybe. Could, possibly. Maybe. Maybe not. We just have to make sure we have enough of this sort of thing set up. My food situation's going down, guys. How important is food? Looks like it worked, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy the wallpaper in every room. Because I really hate how screamy it is. I like the wallpaper over here. I'll do the wooden panels everywhere. Yeah, I have food for about 2 days. Not good. I mean, now this should cool down really quickly, no? Why is it not looping? Did I not power it? Oh my god, who invited this loco guy to the stream? What an idiot. Okay, go. Absolute idiot. It does, by the way, use sand in order to run. Do I have a lot of sand? 11 tons. I'll have to keep an eye out on it, I guess. Why does it not seem to do anything? Why does the radiant piping not seem to do anything? Why is the temperature not really going down? Am I misunderstanding how this works? Carries liquid with a minimal change in temperature. And then over here, it should be a maximum change. Yeah, is the environment just messing it up? What would be the best way for me to get rid of that, though? Do I... put up some insulated tiles, maybe? Because this is not good. What the fuck are you guys doing? I know you're doing what I told you to do, but still. I feel like a lot of you do stuff in the most clumsy way possible, man. Oh, yeah, okay. Are you entombed? Broseph, what are you doing? Don't love this. But maybe now it won't break? Possibly. Okay, I think it's a good moment to wrap it up, guys. I have done a lot today. I'm a little afraid though that like the next time I play within like 15 minutes everything falls apart. But you know, I feel pretty good.